What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Another episode, season 1, episode 7, Old Bones, Sons of Anarchy. Here we go. It got really ruthless this episode a little bit.
Woo.
This is where we learn just how ruthless Clay Merrow is.
Trifling.
Already. Clay ain't no good. Like, this really shows. Mr. Mita, hey girl, hey.
Y'all put the ones in the chat if y'all think Clay or no Clay is trifling. And BB's in the building. Hey, BB.
Clay is nothing but trifling, okay? Okay. First of all, let's just take this from the top. Where did we start? We started with right where we left off last episode. Jax taking her home. So he takes her home, and that's when, she finally tells him, because he notices the car that's tailing him, which is Agent Cone.
Trifling ass.
But so he asked Tara, is that what this is about? I noticed that car. And she finally tells him what's good, that who he is, and he's out for, Sam Crow and all of that good stuff. So Jax being Jax goes right into protective mode. Because that's what Jax do.
Exactly. Which, she was calculated in her move to get away from him to come back there so Jax can handle her problem.
I mean, it is what it is. If
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Which is probably what it is, but
I'm just saying that I know if I had a problem with somebody, I would go and present, maybe not upfront present, but have the situation around my father and he would handle it. So I feel like that's what she did, was coming back to Charming and have the situation around Jax and he would handle it. But that's just my personal opinion.
Well, of course, because Jax ain't no punk. He ain't no, she already knows. I mean, that's the given. That's basically the reason why she left, was the same reason why she came back. If you think about it, which is kind of
because he was too much then, but when you needed a problem handled, you didn't have a problem coming back. Hey, Mr. Mita Joe. I say hi to BB, but I forgot to say hi to you. So hey, boo. Oh, look, you got the green cups tonight. That's my color, girl.
It's actually blue turquoise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, blue, turquoise, green, mixed, whatever. That's, that's my color. That's my whole beach theme of my house. You need to hit me with the link to them cups, because I need some. I don't want no red solo cups. I want them
from Sam's Club.
Bet.
Yep. It comes in a pack of 4. That color, yellow, green, actual green, and pink, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on it.
Yeah. They good. They nice. I love them. So Jax does what he does best. He confronts Agent Cone, and he ain't have no problem with, like, he just came right up to his stuff and just jabbed his whole car. Look what he done to this nice automobile. This nice automobile. So he don't mess that up, and Agent Cone gets out, and they are face to face. Look at, you'll be in the cell next to me, because
he looks like a creep. I mean, I've seen him in other shows, but in this particular show, he looks like a straight up douchebag.
He do, but this is the cutest he's ever looked in a show. I've never looked at him like that before. But he's a bad guy, so I guess he had to have
He got to have that little, aura about him. But yeah, he's definitely not my cup of tea. But like I said, I've seen him a few things, and he definitely took on the perfect role of a douchebag.
Yes, he did. Yes, he absolutely did. But so they exchanged words, and that's the beginning of their first contact. So at this point, you already know it's about to go down. You know how when you looking at a scene and you just be like, "Ooh, I can't wait till they kill that, till they unalive that person."
For sure. Like he don't even need to be here no more. Roll the credits on this band.
Yes, like he was definitely one for me. One of many through this show, but he was definitely the first. No, Stahl was the first. Stahl was the very first. I was like, "Ooh, I can't wait till they do her in." But then it was this dude who come along and stole the show. But you'll be in the cell next to me. Jax don't play though. That's one thing. So then Jax goes to hell, and you know Jax rolls up in the precinct like he owns the place too. So he goes right up to hell, and he tells. That's when he has to inform hell who the hell Agent Cone really is, and like he didn't even know. He was ready to be best friends with this dude when he
Like
came.
I'm not understanding. Like for me, because you know I got my private investigative spidey senses on. If I was in law enforcement and somebody came to my city, I would be trying to do some research. You know what I'm saying? On who they are, or you know what I'm saying, what they doing here. Regardless of what you said, what you here for, I would have been doing some research on who you connected to. But everybody's just like, oh, you're law enforcement. You're my new BFF. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, hell was just blinded by the fact that he was working to get the sons. Because you know, when Hale was first introduced, that was his biggest thing. You know, he's going after the sons. He's gonna be sheriff, and this is gonna be his town, and he wants this, that, and the third. He was getting that high horse all swole up in the chest type thing because he thought he was gonna be in charge. And so he already had his vendetta against Sam Crow. So as soon as someone else said they come with a vendetta against Sam Crow, oh, he ain't questioning nothing.
Well, hell ain't, but you would have think, what's his name? Unser would have did some research about who in his city.
True. Unser slipping. Look, Unser got cancer. Leave him alone.
I know he got cancer, but I don't give a damn what I'm dying of. I need to know who in my city who trying to wreck up the organization of everything.
Yeah, he should have been on top of his game too. So I don't know how that slipped. I mean, if you are ATF, you can, you know, probably get anybody to put whatever in the books, and if they
but it's not about what's in the books. Like you call an old partner, you do, you know, you go into your police database and search up some stuff. Like if you search his name and you search court documents, you would know that he has that Tara had a restraining order against him. That's public information. Like certain court documents are public information.
True. But I guess, you know, till they see a reason to look you up, why go through all that? Because imagine how many people coming through there. They just going to look every person up that's coming.
No, not every person. What I'm saying, a law enforcement person comes and you know you get like a feeling when you are in a group of people, regardless of job or, you know, whatever, you get introduced to a person, you be like, they cool, or I'm gonna step back, or you know, whatever. So if you got a feeling off a person as a police person, you would investigate or research or Google or something. I mean, we ain't talking about the 1950s. You know what I'm saying? We still had some forms of internet or intercommunications between you know, law enforcement.
But that's, yeah. I mean, But I guess you gotta make it.
I agree with BB.
Storyline.
The whole police department is a joke.
I mean, to have Stahl there is a joke. That's why I'm like, y'all letting a heifer like Stahl come through this mug and have her way. She be having her way, and she ain't part of this. Like, so why?
That's because she giving. That's because she giving old boy happy endings to get information.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oops, sorry.
So when Jack just came in here like, bow, he do whatever. Jackson's about that.
But he knew it was creepy when dude kept showing up at the hospital and having conversations with him. Like, I mean, we know this is TV and it's fictional and blah, blah, whatever. But if somebody keeps showing up where I'm at and somebody keeps having information that they shouldn't be privy to, or somebody is in my space when they shouldn't be, I am going to do some research.
I don't know. That's they mess up right there. That maybe that is they mess up. So, hey. But either way, now they know.
Mm-hmm.
Now they know. And so Jack, so then there is a moment where is it? Jax comes, because he then after that goes to Jack's place. Gemma comes over. She sees that he don't X'd out they pictures. No, I'm like, what is going on? Like, just all of this stuff. And this was the picture that he had also sent to Tara. Remember that when she had got the picture of them?
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3, I think. See, Cone just a dirty dog.
Crazy.
Just crazy. Like,
he's not a dirty dog. He is a rabid dog, and he needs to be put down.
Absolutely. But when Gemma had told Jack was not having it, he came and roughed him up right out the daggone chair at the barbershop.
Mm-hmm. And I was okay with that. I was 100% okay with that.
Yes, I agree. And then he put a stab Jack with some daggone scissors. And I'm like, really? So Jackson's going around limping and stuff. They just trying to get it together. And so at that point, what happens next? So they finally get a hold of Cone and they get a hold of Jax. So Jax is being held now and being questioned or whatnot. He got Unser in the room and he got Punk Stahl in the room. So right. You know how Stahl do. It's I don't like Stahl, but I do like whenever she's on the screen. Do that make sense?
It does.
At first, I was like her on the screen because I like her way of talk and she's witty with it and it makes me laugh sometimes. Like, she can be funny with her dark sarcasm, I like to call it. She has dark sarcasm. This town, most of I have more than 250 people. That's
I had to let my dog out. So my bad.
I forget how many people is there, but we do end up finding out. I think they do give us a number at some point in one of these episodes. But yeah, I mean,
let me Google it.
Yeah, go do that. That's what's up. So yeah, so they're talking. There you go, Unser in the room. He's trying to get Jack's side of the story, and his punk self Jax did him in good though. Like, he got him
okay, so it says it's located in the San Joaquin Valley of California. According to a sign on the edge of town, it's populated at 14,679 people.
Well, there you have it. A little bit more than 250 BB, baby. Just a little bit more. So on the other hand, we've got this going on. So they trying to train Half Sack to box because they trying to get this money. They got to come up with $80K by the end of the week, I think. And so Tig said in the past, people have gotten good money off of this. So now him and Bobby don't put Half Sack up to this. And now Half Sack trying to train to do his boxing thing. And he was pretty good. He knocked little Lowell out. And that's what we was talking about earlier. So when I was saying that Clay is just ruthless and just ain't got no soul, what I meant was what he did to Lowell. Sweet little Lowell. Now they had showed him a couple of times prior, in a couple episodes prior, and he was just there, but now we see the bigger picture with them. So Clay, he's trying to get to him first because the old bones, which is the name of the show episode, old bones were found dug up on 44th. And so when it come to find out, that's who, Jax found out. Tig told him, like, is this us? Basically. And Tig's like, yeah, there's 3, whatever. Come to find out, it's Lowell's old man. It's his father. And I'm like, why they giving him? And you should have known someone's going to be up with him, because I was like, they giving him a lot of, camera time and attention this episode out of nowhere for him to just be a mechanic.
Exactly.
It makes sense now. It's his old man that was one of the bodies that was dug up on 44th, along with 2 Mayans. See, so this goes deep with Sam Crow and the Mayans for a while now. So obviously, so you got 2 Mayans and the dad buried all in one ditch together. So there you have it. And we already find out that that's Clay's doing. But come to find out, old man was a rat or whatever and a junkie. Those were the things that he was yelling to Lil Lowell right before he was about to. We all thought he was. But so he rolls up on Lowell and he was ready to do him in. So come to find out at the end, he didn't do it. And you know what? You find out how ruthless he is, but he still had a heart. I don't remember or not if Lowell dies unalives himself at some point in the series, because he doesn't hang around, obviously. I don't remember. But Clay went overboard. I can't believe he told him the truth. And that's where he went wrong. He kept him alive, but he don't told this boy the whole truth. And now what? If you just like your daddy was a rat, you a rat.
Well, why are you trying to put the sins of the father on somebody else?
I mean, that's just Clay. That is just Clay.
In what season do we get rid of his ass? Because I'm ready for him to go.
Clay?
Yep.
That's season 6.
Oh, well, damn. We got a long ways to go. I'm going to need tequila for that.
Yes. You're going to do a couple more bottles before we get there. He don't have a heart. Clay knew he could scare that boy. I mean, but do you remember what happens to him in the future? Because I don't remember, honestly, if they end up doing him in, if you want to say, or not, because I don't remember what they end up doing with him. Yeah, it was messed up. But I'm surprised that Clay didn't do it. I really am. And Gemma, she was encouraging him. That Gemma is something else. See, that's what I'm saying. No one blames you if Lo don't come home. Like, she just trying to soften him up right then and there. Like, she is truly the gatekeeper. Like Juice says in season 7, Gemma is the gatekeeper. She is all of that. And look at her. Like, she just making sure it gets installed to him. She looking at him like, you better not flake out. Like, she runs this. She just does. But poor half sack. So the guys are going against him for him to win this money because they trying to guarantee this money that they gotta make at the end of the week. So they get him to fight, but now Cherry is there. So Clay want to play some more. He tells Bobby to go and try to push up on little Pop-Tart.
I saw that scene. Like, she was like, I'm not trying to be a pass around no more. Like, why can't y'all let this girl be great?
They just trying to make sure he's there for the right. You got to make sure, because you can't have just no broad become an old lady. And that was another nice. I guess there was some good and bad with Clay this episode, because he also, went to her and told her, and I hear you made, refuse the advances from Bobby. And then he even asked, what about me? What if I did this, with that, with the third? And she was like, nope. I ain't playing with you like that no more, son. Like, I ain't trying to get messed up by your old lady. Like, Gemma crazy, so she already hit her with a skateboard. Imagine.
Right, and fucked up her nose for life.
Imagine what else she would do to her. Poor Cherry. So she was like, I ain't going there. I don't want your man. I ain't got nothing to do with you. Nope. I'm here for half sack and that's it. So and he was like, okay, well, if we do patch him in, which may be a long shot, he was like, but if I don't mind you staying around being his old lady, if that happens. So, she got Clay's, the president's stamp of approval. I don't know if you necessarily, I don't think you necessarily need that, but I guess for her, it's different because he got dealings with her. So, but yeah, so he told her it's cool if you stay in the crew, and be his old lady if he decides to get patched in. So I guess it was a good and bad with Clay this episode.
But here's the thing, like, why you always testing people when you know you ain't shit?
That's what he do.
That's what upsets me. Like, if you a solid 100 person and you keep it, a $150 or 200% or whatever, and you want to test people to make sure they on your level, I get that. But this nigga is trash. Just trash. He don't have no loyalty. He don't have no type of morals, no type of decorum, but he always testing people, and it works my nerves. Y'all.
It's like this from the very beginning of the show, and it get on my nerves too. And I don't understand why, like, dude, why is you like this? Like, what is your upbringing about? Like, why is you like this? He's just an asshole. I can't stand him either. But
I'm gonna let you handle that real quick. I'm gonna go get my food. Right.
Okay. But you got this heifer of a wife, Gemma, who is the wicked witch of the north, south, east, and west. Okay. Because he knows he ain't exactly. He knows he ain't ever been none ever since he did what he did to JT. Or him and Gemma did to JT. She ain't getting out of this. So yeah, he been ain't nothing. He been a chip off the old block. He knows he will always be in the shadow. Exactly, and he hates it. And then it's like, and then you trying to and then it's like he's trying to almost trying to corrupt. He is basically trying to corrupt Jax. I feel, because it's like, now I got your son and I can raise him or make him be however I want him to be. Kind of like another diss against him. You dead and gone in the grave, and now I got your son, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't come back, and he is just god awful. That's what he is. He's just awful. Period.
Awful.
Yup. But she is too. It's like they are definitely a package deal, and
they deserve each other.
They definitely deserve each other. Like, now I understand why JT went and cheated. But we'll find out about that season 3, something like that. Yeah. When we go to Ireland. So, I don't know. It's just very unfortunate. But the thing is, when so when Clay had told Cherry that, you can stick around, I don't know what happened, but whatever they did, hug, whatever, I don't know, remember what happened really, but Half Sack saw it, and that's when he went to Mo. So remember, Half Sack was winning every single fight up until the last one because they told him to throw it. That's always been his issue with Jax. I raised you since you're little. I'm your father. Not for that guy you don't know. Facts. Yeah. And see, I'm wondering because obviously Clay never had no children of his own. We've never known for Clay to have another child. That would be wicked if he really did. That would have been a turner right there. If Clay ended up having an illegitimate out of nowhere that came and popped up. But apparently it was the other way around. But we'll get there in the seasons to come. So, yeah. So, I mean, Jax, I feel Jax was already raised, basically, to me. Because he had Piney, he had Bobby, he had, what's his name? Jury, up until Jury left. He had men from the first 9 who were there for him that he learned from. Like, he ain't need to learn from Clay, nothing from Clay. And that's the whole messed up part. He didn't need to learn nothing from him, but Gemma just insisted. And for that, she wrong on a whole nother level. That's just something totally different between Clay, the way he is, and Gemma, the way she is. Like, it's something totally different because that, like, Heifer, that's your son. How you gonna tell him or make him be raised all corrupt like this no good dude that you ended up with because he unalived your original husband, which is just messed up. Because she would have never left JT and been with Clay had he not been taken care of. You know what I'm saying? What you get? I can't hear you. Look, she getting it all together.
Fried chicken salad.
Oh, okay. What dressing?
Ranch.
Okay. That's good.
I'm trying to, do a little something different, and because we got these Christmas holiday photos coming up. So this has got all the lettuce, carrots, cheese, blah blah blah, whatever, green peppers, broccoli, you know what I'm saying, all that good shit in it. So I'm trying to be healthy with a little bit of,
Oh, okay. Well, do your thing. Yeah, yum. Just made me all the way hungry, okay? Like, for real?
But I'm really tired of these two. For the simple fact that Gemma and Clay know they wrong on so many levels. But as the season progresses, you see they are trying to combat all the bullshit that they did.
Well, as the seasons go, they realize they don't even really like each other,
right,
anymore. So it's like whatever. Like she just becomes bad to worse, and he just becomes evil to Satan at some point, and they just both get worse in different ways, but they both just worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like just coming together like that, and it's just it's not.
Well, it's just pure evil. And here's the thing. I went, I don't really do the whole church thing. I do believe in higher power, but I don't really do the church thing. But one of the times I went, it said, when one person enters into a relationship, whatever it is, business, family, intimate relationship, whatever, if you enter in the purpose to solely benefit yourself, there'll be nothing but chaos. Because there's billions of people in the world trying to figure out why their relationship ain't going right, or their friendship or whatever ain't going right, because they doing all the right shit, but the other person entered in for the sole purpose to benefit themselves. And I really feel like Gemma entered into the relationship to benefit herself, and Clay entered into the relationship to benefit himself, but they are not on the same page. And that's why all the chaos of this season and seasons to come has ensued, because they entered into this situation under the most messed up pretenses. Mm-hmm. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I can dig that. That's true. That is definitely true. And then, we later see them as well, how they end up navigating their relationships throughout the series, which is a whole messed up thing. Yeah, it wasn't what's up. But so when Half-Sack won that because he had all that aggression from seeing Clay and Cherry together, and he just whooped that dude's tail.
Mm-hmm.
So, this takes me back to when the world was not so fragile, because remember when they were leaving and they were talking or whatever, and you remember what Tig said, get out of here before I both of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, that's just Tig's just like messed up personality, of course. But to actually think that back then, that's something you could say and the world not go crying about it, making a big deal out of it, trying to cancel the show and all of that stuff, But on the other note, Tig, what is wrong with you? Why are you like this? Why do you say shit like this? He is just too much for me. Which just goes you to show Tig is just violent in every single form of way.
But you also have to take into consideration that one of the great things about this show, because we talked about it when they were using the N-word, they've had racial slurs towards the Niners, towards the Mayans, towards even the Nordics or the Nazis or, whatever. It gives you intricate detail to actually what happened in that moment. You know what I'm saying? They're not holding anything back, because we all know that in a heated moment of passion, you're not being PC. You're not being politically correct. You're not thinking of, I don't want to say this to not hurt somebody's feelings. How you feel when you're in the middle of an arms deal about your opponent is how you feel. And that's the one thing I did like about this, regardless of, the slurs or whatever. It was actual. of how people would talk if they're doing arms deals or drug deals or whatever, and they're speaking of the opponent. There was no mincing of words.
Yes, I agree. And that is also why I was able to watch this and get where they were coming from. Because, that's how it really is. And this show is really raw and authentic. And I just hate that this show did not get, its props like it should have. It never got any awards or anything. But
that's really sad. That's really sad.
Yeah, but it is not stopping Charlie from wanting to come back and reprise his role.
So what is the update on that?
There's nothing more yet. Nothing more yet. But I don't know if Kurt Sutter will have anything to do with it, since Disney fired him. Mm-hmm. So it's a possibility. It's possible. I don't know. I hope so. It would be so dope if he did, because that's Kurt Sutter's baby. Mm-hmm. Definitely have. Hey girl, hey.
Miss Ellen V is in the building, fashionably late.
Really? We don't finish, girl. This is a short live tonight. Kurt will have something to do with it. He better. He very much so better. Because it is not going to be the same without him. And I always just think and wonder, would the Mayans have been any different with him? And I love the Mayans, I love the Mayans too. I can't wait for this to come back and everything. But I wonder how, because I need to know what happened to the unalive son that was dead, that was unalive in the clubhouse in the Mayans. We still don't know about that. But that's a whole other story. That's what I'm saying. Sowie. She's Sowie. She's Sowie. I've never seen Sowie spelled out before. Sowie. I ain't never seen that spelled out before. But I like it. I can dig it. Which, yeah, so that was basically this whole episode. We got, Clay, and we see that Jax is, in fact, reading the journal still. He is reading the journal. He is definitely reading the journal. But see, you know what? This is all they Stall's fault. And this is when I see how much of a heifer Stall was. I forgot about this part. Because when her and Hale were talking to Lowell, they the ones who got, even though it got in his head that it was actually Clay who did it, even though that's the truth, but still, you know what I'm saying? We could have got more violence in the stories, would be more cohesive. You know what? It's true that it's always that what if type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if? Just what if? Like, is there a statute of limitations of how long you'll fire him? Like, can he try to come back? Like, I wonder if he would even want to.
But this episode was like a slow burn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is this, for me, this episode was setting a lot of groundwork for some things that are going to happen in the future.
Absolutely. That is one thing about the show. It has not many episodes are what you would call filler episodes. Mm-hmm. Every episode really has something. It really is telling a story every single episode. Like, it has something. You get further every single time. You're never at a standstill necessarily with anything. Everything just keeps going. It's not fast-paced, but it's at a very good pace that the story is told. So it's like every episode, you know how they say act 1, act 2 in a play? Like every episode is its own act. It gets you somewhere further. Every episode has to be there, and it ties up to something in the future. And he just get on my nerve.
Yeah, he get on my nerves too, girl. I'm just waiting for the episode. Because for me, with him, it's like you trifling and nobody sees you trifling. But then when everybody does see you trifling, it's like, oh, damn, what the hell?
Yeah.
And so many things could have been avoided if they'd have seen how trifling you was previously. What BB say? He reads the journal, but don't take a bath. Hair all greasy.
Yeah. I mean, that's the look. It ain't greasy. It's just the products he uses, BB. Don't do them like that. Don't do them like that, girl.
First of all, we know Jax is a hoe. And one thing we know about hoes is that they bathe daily because they never, like, male or female hoes, they never know when somebody is going to want to partake in some extracurricular activities. So his hair might be greasy, but I guarantee you that Jax and any other hoe on this series is bathing regularly. Even if it's a hoe bath, they are bathing regularly because they never know when somebody want to get down low.
Well,
I guarantee you that.
Okay. That's facts though. That's true. That makes a lot of sense. Truth be told. It is what it is.
I'm talking about, I know you like white chocolate. That man takes bird baths. Hey. Even when you take a bird bath, you hitting them armpits and you hitting them private parts. Enough said.
Hey, those are the important parts, if you will.
Right.
What can you do? Those are the important parts. You can't get around that.
No.
So ain't like he'll be necessarily stinking. He clean. Mostly.
Any parts you gonna look neck, armpits, private parts. And he got a beautiful smile, so you know he brushing them teeth 2 or 3 times a day.
Well, I mean, he looks clean.
Look at Ellie. Talking about behind the ears too.
She would say something like that. His friend is clean. With salty. That's salty. The rest is salty. Okay. He clean.
Look, I don't mind a little salt on the neck, but not down below. So as long as those certain areas are fresh, you can have some salt on the neck, your wrists, ankles, whatever. But
she don't mind.
As long as you take care of everything else, we good to go.
She said she ain't that high maintenance. She can deal with it. She'll work with you, baby.
I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? At least he got a job. At least he got some income coming in. Like, we all know somebody who knows somebody, or the homegirl cousin or whatever that's laying up with somebody who musty and don't bathe and don't even get up and go to work every day. They just ain't took a bath in a week. So shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, damn. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's true though. That's true. But yeah, let me make sure we hit every single point tonight. Because that's probably.
And I apologize, y'all. I don't normally get down like this on my food, but I was on another live like 30, 45 minutes before this one, and we was drinking and talking, and I ain't have time to eat. And when I tell y'all that this fried chicken salad is off the motherfucking chain, whoo, this is one of them salads that make you want to slap your mama.
True that. But one more thing, Jax did also ask Tara himself, like, did you come back because you knew that I handled this for you? And try to make it sound like, oh, no. But it was still yes. Yes. Like she can't deny that. But hey, I'll probably go to Jax too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even be mad at her. I think about it because I probably do the exact same thing. I mean, everybody got no harm. I may have left, but ain't like I left for another man or something, you know.
But everybody has that one person that's in your life, whether it be your daddy, cousin, brother, ex-lover, or something. If somebody is threatening you, even it might be one of your sisters if they bad about it. Everybody has that one person in their life. If somebody is messing with them, they know that somebody can handle it. And if you don't have any of those people in your life, that's when you go to the phone book and order a hitman. But I feel like I really feel like she felt like she had enough people in her life to handle this situation.
I mean, we don't see none of her people, so we never meet.
And that was a crazy thing to me because I caught on to this late, like way after it was over. But she never had nobody.
Not even when they got married. No.
That's the crazy part to me. For me, if I were a man, where is your family? I mean, unless there was some tragic car accident in Charming before you left to go pursue your medical career in Chicago, I just really can't see, like, you have no family?
No family. We never meet her family.
Ever. Not, no. Even way later on.
Not an auntie, not a godmama, not nobody she was in resident with, whatever, nothing.
The only person from her past we ever meet is Agent Cohen.
Yep. That's kind of weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She got some explaining to do.
Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am the person in my family that they call to handle shit. Bail money on deck, all black outfit on deck, gloves, no fingerprints, shoes with no track print. I am that person my family calls. So never in all the 7 seasons did we see anybody from her family. And you know, I'm going to have to go back and really, I don't even think she really talked about her family. Like she was an orphan or something.
Well, like Stevie said, you know, she came back because her parents dies and left her the house.
Oh, that's right. But still, like, was she an only child? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no cousins. You ain't got an Uncle Benny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like there was nobody there to protect her but Jax.
Yeah, so that's what she knew best. That's all she knew. So that's that. What could she have? What could she have really done? It's probably messed up, but it is what it is. She did what she had to do, and we see in the future it was dead.
Well, you know what they said in Players Club. You got to use what you got to get what you want.
Yes. So The end of the episode, you see Clay and Gemma back home. Clay's messing with his hands. It's that carpet tunnel getting to that old geezer. And he laying up on Gemma. They talking and she's asking about how it went today and how much did you tell Jax? How much did you tell Lowell? So, I mean, Lowell has to have his moment at some point because Clay told him everything and he just can't have that over his head. I mean, we're talking about Clay here. Remember
right.
That. Right. So, but
ain't shit.
But what would it see?
Trifling ass dirty dog.
But he's just that look hugging him like, and you the one who did it. Like you just dirty. And then did you see the way he looking at Jack when Jack was reading the journal?
Mm-hmm.
Like, mm-hmm. He said he's still stuck on that man who's 10 feet, 6 feet under.
But how you gonna be mad at a man that's trying to show respect or understand his father? That's a whole ego thing that you are jealous of a man who is in the ground. Like there is a connection. It's a blood, DNA, father-son connection. And if you can't understand or respect that, how fucked up are you as a person?
But then, exactly how fucked up is Gemma? Because she's the one who's telling him to do it.
Well, we already know Gemma fucked up. She a Gemini.
True. But
I'm just saying, Gemma, you know what I'm saying? We already know out the gate, you know what I'm saying? She plotted up on her husband because she was, doing the sneaky link with Clay. And then
but we find out you do the sneaky link too, though.
Huh?
But we come to find out in future seasons, though, that JT was doing the sneaky link too.
But you know what? JT and his sneaky link went trying to plot up on Gil and Jeff, though.
But they made a whole human.
Huh?
But they made a whole human.
This is true. This is true. But
they may not put out, but they brought one in.
Right. There you go. There you go. See, they was about giving life, not taking life.
Yeah, they was pro life for real. Yes. Yep. So they just did different things, but still, just trifling. Either way, but at least JT tried to keep her completely away, completely different and separate. Like you never knew about her all this time. So he did the right thing. Had they never went, there, it would have never happened like that.
Because that was over in Ireland or something, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, so Gemma do know about them. She just didn't know a child resulted in it. I don't remember. But we'll definitely get to that. But we are halfway through the first season already. Yep, we are halfway through the first season. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yep. So
I was smacking in y'all's ear, y'all. I apologize because the bitch is hungry.
Yeah, you ain't ever smashed like that on a live.
When I tell y'all,
not never, okay?
When I tell y'all, hold on, let me get my phone so I can shout them out.
Oh. Who are you about to shout
out? I look, my tipsy ass.
Where'd you order
Bricktown? This is Bricktown Brewery, okay, which is in downtown Wichita. And this salad was fire. And I had to go back to my phone because I was looking for food, and I was looking at the food, not the name of the restaurant, and how quickly it could get to me. So, yes, this salad was everything it was supposed to be, and then some.
Well, then it looked immaculate the way you was throwing down.
Look, I ain't even ate but half of it. So this is like that.
Oh, nice.
And then they had like a whole half an apple sliced on it. The cheese was amazing. The fried chicken was cooked to perfection. I was thoroughly impressed.
Gold star for Marcus. Dinner was yummy.
Yes. 5 stars. Highly recommended.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard it. Yelp. Yelp it out. Okay, well, we have hit every single...
You got everything on your notes?
So, yep, I just checked all my notes while you was grubbing.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm going to eat before next time because normally I'm a little bit more professional, but I was hungry. So y'all forgive me.
So, but yeah, so yep, that will do it for season 1, episode 7, Old Bones. Next episode, I think we finally see the demise of Agent Cone.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see Jackson, Tara really come together and solidify themselves.
Right.
I still can't believe they did that. Like, that goes to show how crazy she is a little bit too. Because how y'all gonna do what y'all did while that dead body's right there? It's just, I don't understand.
Girl, they need Jesus.
They do, in all of him. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
And the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, all that.
And the tabernacle.
Mm-hmm. And the 3 wise men.
All of them. Baby Jesus, all of them. Isn't Luann the next episode? I mean, she seems to be popping up every other, so probably, I don't know what major might happen to. Oh, I don't know if that's that episode or not. Probably. I'm gonna start looking up what we got to look forward to next week, starting next week. How about that? Okay, y'all. Well, that will do it for this episode of Bones. Thanks for watching. We out this next.